Yay, good morning.
Sorry, I'm muted. How are you?
There's volume helps. I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Okay. Hey, Gretchen, do you have one of these balls? You have one of these balls, right?
The red ball?
The big fit ball.
Let me see what you're talking about.
You know, the ball that you sit on?
Oh, I have one outside in the gardens. Yeah.
All right. Well, depending on who else shows up here, we may use this. If not everybody has one, then I won't. But I thought we could use one of these balls today.
Yeah, the dogs were, I can go get it. I might need to clean it off.
Hey, Deborah, what balls are you referring to exactly?
The fit ball?
Okay, just checking.
Do you have your balls?
I have my ball.
No, do you have a big one?
Oh, yeah, my big blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, should I go get it?
Yeah. How are you, KB?
I'm okay. A little sleepy this morning. How about you?
I'm okay. I went to bed early last night. I went to bed at 8 and woke up 20 minutes ago. So.
Wow. Did you sleep straight through?
Well, Christopher said I was very animated. Like I would sit up a bunch of times. Like, what time is it? Or, but I don't remember any of it. So as far as I'm concerned, I slept all the night through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I went to bed at 10 and I woke up at 7.
Yee.
So it felt good. I gotta tell you, I think my mind and my body is exhaling because I don't have all that TCL on my shoulders anymore.
That's good. Do you feel like Sherry is okay or overwhelmed or?
You know, it's the beginning, so I think she's overwhelmed right now, and she's the first one to say that, but it's gonna be fine. It's just typical.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I think it's good if you're exhaling.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do, I gotta make sure the camera view is right. Can you see me on the floor okay there? Or should I be?
I can see you. I see your mat. I see you.
Hey, Clark.
I'm just wondering if I should be here. Is that better?
Yeah. I don't think we can see what you're doing on top of the wall.
Okay. So start with some roll downs.
Oh.
Start with our legs bent.
I like it down.
Okay.
All right, I located the ball in the backyard. Clark's gonna blow it up.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll start with roll downs. Feet are flat. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm gonna sit straight on your sit bones. Arms start straight, shoulders down. Chin is neutral. Start with the pelvis. So scoop your pelvic bone up toward your chin. Pushing into the feet. You get a little contraction resistance there. Rolling down. Exhale. And coming up. Pressing your feet into the mat. Keeping your knees parallel. Nice long neck. Good, one more time like this. And adding on. You're gonna exhale as you come down, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms forward, chin to the chest, and roll. So you get a little extension. Don't pull the shoulders up to the ears, just lengthen through the torso. Good. Last time here, and we'll add on. Exhale, arms come up to the ears. Try and keep your arms as high as you can as you roll down. Arms up overhead, and reach forward. Keeping the shoulders down, really work through the abdominals. Two more times. Exhaling as you roll down. Good. Last time. Stay up here, sit up nice and tall. And lengthen the legs. Reach out forward. Long spine. Flex through the feet. Good. Take a little spiral. So your right knee bends. You're spiraling to the right, but think of spiraling up to the sky. Come back, arms up overhead, flex your feet, pitch forward, and left. Really try and lift up out of your hips. And again, arms up, flex the feet, pitch long, and come back up, spiral right.
See.
Huh?
See.
Exhale, last time. Good. And come up. Good. Arms in front. We're rolling down. Bend your knees, plant your feet. We're going to do a little bridge work integrated with abdominals. Arms reach forward. We're going to exhale, roll up once, plant the feet, come back down, arms up overhead, imprint, scoop, come up into bridge, arms down, roll down. Come all the way to neutral, and then imprint, exhale, roll up. So your feet, more than likely, have to stay a little flexible in how far or how near they are. So don't spend a lot of time on that. Just move them up and back. Come into your bridge, arms down, roll down. Slowly, slowly. Exhale, come all the way to neutral, then imprint, exhale, abdominals. And come up. Again, roll down, arms up overhead, scoop, come up into bridge, roll down, oops, sorry, arms down, roll down, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, exhale, scoop, come up. We're going to do it 2 more times. Roll down, arms up overhead, keeping your shoulders down, imprint, scoop, come up into your bridge, arms float down. Exhale and roll up 1 more time. Long neck. Good. Alrighty. Do you have your ball, Gretchen? Yeah.
muted because your fan club was barking because they heard you.
Oh,
Yeah, I have my
okay.
ball.
You have it? Okay, cool. So let's get our big ball. Okay. All right, if you guys can't see the angle of my camera, just let me know. We're gonna do what I call bug squats. So just lay belly on top of the ball. Open your knees so you're externally rotated. Your legs are just relaxed, right? Drop the crown of the head. I literally just want you laying on top of the ball and find that place, rocking a little bit back and forth, where you can get release in your lower back. So you want your pelvis and your booty to be heavy, and try and feel some extension to your spine. Don't hold tension in your shoulders. All right, a couple more breaths, just trying to soften and release into the ball. Okay, coming back. So I'm going to show you where you're going to get to. You're going to belly on the ball. You're going to walk out. Woo! Walk out, keeping your knees squeezed together. So the ball can be on your thighs, it can be right at your knees, or you can walk it out further. Doesn't matter to me which position. What you want is a nice plank position. Your belly is lifted, ribs are closed, you're scooped out, right? Your pelvic bone is scooping toward your chin, and your legs are long and straight, okay? And we're gonna start with little teeter totters. So softening through the arm, my heels go as high as my head goes down. Pull up into that plank, right? Really think of belly button. Pull up into that plank. Belly button up, shoulders down, neck is long. 4, 3, 2, teeter totter, teeter totter. Last one, come into plank, lengthen through that plank, hold it 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk yourself back, bug splat on top. So open your legs, just lighten up on top of the ball. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, rocking back, bring your legs back together. We're gonna go out one more time. I want you to try and go out a little bit further than you were this past time. Sorry, now I'm behind my Christmas tree. Come into that plank lift. Squeeze your ankles and knees together, right? Hold that plank. This time, we're gonna pull up into a little pike and come into plank. And again, I don't care how high you go in pike. I care that you pull from the belly button. Stabilize on that ball. Release the back of the neck so you're not staring at the floor the whole time. You actually look at the ball in pike. Squeeze your knees together. Let's do 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold that plank. Stabilize. Tuck your pelvic bone toward your chin. Neck is long. Pull the belly up. Ribs in. Lengthen through the legs. Hold it 4, 3, 2, and walk yourself back. Bug splat on the ball. Okay, we're gonna do both again. Anybody want to talk about anything? No? Okay. All right, both again. So each time we roll out, I want you to test how far you can go. We'll start with the push-ups. So start with those legs, nice and long. Walking out. Find your plank first. Tuck your pelvis. Shoulders down, lift in the belly. Keep squeezing your knees together. And let's go down teeter totter. For 1, we'll do 6. Coming into that plank as you come up. Last 3, 2, and last 1. Hold that plank, lengthen, shoulders down, really feel the abdominal pull to the spine, and push back. Come into bug splat.
What are you calling this, a bug splat?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a little bug splat on the windshield, right? Okay, one more deep breath in. Really try and release the weight of the pelvis and the booty on that far side of the ball. And let's bring our legs together. Have the reformer over on me. Legs together. We're gonna roll out. Now again, first stabilize. As you go out, squeeze your ankles and knees together. Come into that plank. Tuck the pelvis, lift the belly. All right, reach through the toes. Lift up into your pike. And roll, float into plank without releasing the abdominals. Pressing your legs into the ball. The more you use that ball for stabilizing, the more stable it will be. Let's do 3 more. Releasing the back of the head. 2. And last 1. Let's come into the plank. Stabilize in that plank. Go longer, straighter. Hold it 4. Hold it 3. 2. And 1. Roll back. One last bug splat. All right, this time I want you to jostle the ball a little bit side to side, a little bit back and forth. Just feel that your weight on the ball, release it all. Okay, moving on with the ball. I'm just gonna change the camera. Okay. We're gonna sit on top of our ball. That's good. Tree. All right. Okay, my ball is really big because I use it at my desk. I probably should have a smaller ball for exercise, but it's trapped in the storage locker. So, sitting on the ball, externally rotate. Shoulders directly over the hips. Just bounce a little. Okay, and then bouncing, I want you to feel, not that you lift off the ball, but that vertical lift and control. So start thinking of drawing your sit bones together. Each time you go up, it's a little up squeeze, little up squeeze. Okay, keeping the shoulders back. So don't pitch forward, your gaze is straight ahead.
Okay, I can't do the bouncing part.
Oh, that's okay. So just sit here, can you do this?
Yeah.
Yep, do that. Yeah, if you can't bounce, literally walk from foot to foot, getting a little prance in the waist. Okay, so we're gonna plant our feet on the ground. And without releasing the ball underneath you, I want you to narrow, squeeze your sit bones together from behind. Squeeze your sit bones together, press your weight into your heels, externally rotate. So feel that full rolling back of the hip socket, okay? And from here, little up, up, up. So all you're doing is pressing into the heels. The ball acts as resistance stabilizer. Keep rotating open, a little up and up and up and up. 5, 4, squeezing from the sit bones. Don't overwork the inner thigh. You really want to feel your sit bones, your glutes doing the work, and your quads, of course. Last 2, last 1. Good. All right, and release. You can sit on the ball. And now we're going to actively prance. So one foot comes up, the other comes up. Don't sink into your torso, but you have to control with your abdominals. A little prance back and forth, finding your balance. If it helps, you can have your arms out or hands on the ball, whatever makes you feel comfortable for stabilizing and balancing. Don't do it too quickly because you want to find, if I tell you to stay there, that you can hold your balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back center. Squeeze the sit bones together. Open up from the hip socket. Lengthen up and just sit there. Shoulders over the hips. All right, little press down into the ball and up. Make it so that your hamstrings are squeezing that ball to hold on to it. Press down, squeeze, lengthen up. Press down, squeeze, lengthen up. Squeeze, lengthen up. Squeeze the sit bones together. 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Good. Walk your feet forward. Just walk in place on the ball. Anybody want to talk about anything? Okay. Here we go, my mat. We're going to come down onto our mat with our ball and our feet. I should probably do this way. All right. Those feet are on top of the ball. Lay down on your back. Squeeze your knees together like you're holding on to that piece of paper. Reach through the feet. Press your heels into the ball. My legs are already cramping. All right, arms are long down by your side. Imprint your lower back and just come into a little C-curve contraction. You're just barely lifting your tailbone off the floor. Okay, so you can put your hand underneath there and then come back down, go all the way neutral and arch through. So we're arching and curling our pelvis, pressing into the floor. Tailbone presses in as your lower back lifts up. Imprint, scoop, tailbone lifts as your spine presses into the mat. And tip. Keeping your knees squeezed together. Couple more times. Arch and curl, tuck, little lift. Arch.
Emma, what are we doing here? What are we working?
You're working your abdominals and your lower back. So you want to feel the pelvic bone tip in different directions. So you should really feel the extremity, the extreme edge of an arch, working your back. And then as you curl up, the lowest part of your abdominals engage as you lift your tailbone just off the floor. All right, and you're pressing your feet into the ball, and the ball creates an unstable environment. And so it's extra muscle, small muscle activation to stay balanced on top of that ball, pressing your heels in as you tip through your pelvis.
Hey, Deborah, thanks for that. As your self-appointed art director this morning, you're in total shadow. So we're following your voice, but I can't see you on screen.
Oh.
Ah, Oh, there she is in the light.
Appointed art director. Would that be better? Let's see. I really have to work out the lighting in this house.
Your ball looks good so far, so let's.
Hold on. I think I'm gonna go out of the sunshine. So the sun has changed angles. I'm gonna go where there is no sun to obstruct. Maybe that's good. All right, you guys, I'll get it together. Okay. Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. That's so much better.
All right, so as you're pressing into the ball, if you just press into the ball and try and lift up, it's really wobbly, right? So we're creating that unstable environment of the ball while you work through the pelvis. So you find this arch extension, imprint, come down and just barely lift your tailbone. And you'll feel that wobbliness, so your arms are down by your side. But trying to stabilize in that wobbly environment fires up all our little stabilizing muscles. Now back into arch, and your heels are pressing into the ball, right? Exhale, imprint, lift your tailbone ever so slightly. Roll back down, arch. Really try and find how much you can tip your pelvis toward the ball. Really, really find that arch. And then really scoop pelvic bone up toward your chin. Flatten through the ribs. Exhale, let's do it 2 more times. So you should feel it in the hamstrings, but most notably, you should feel it in the lower back and the lower abdominals doing the work. So if all the work is being done in the hamstrings, refocus on your abdominals. Good. Let's meet up here. Your tailbone is lifted just off the ground. Now we're going to lift our knees just a little bit toward the sky. A little bit toward the sky. 5, 4, press your heels into the ball. 2, and 1, and roll down. Good. Lengthen the legs. Just take a breather. Everybody want to talk about anything?
In my glutes mostly.
Do you feel it in your glutes?
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, it's better. It's good. It's okay if you feel it in your glutes. You want to feel it in your belly ultimately. So just try and think of the muscles that you want to work, and they'll start waking up and activating. Okay, legs are long and straight. Imprint your lower back. So pressing your spine into the mat, close your ribs, lengthen through the torso. And we're going to lift up into a reverse plank. Right? Your hands can stabilize on the floor, and I want you to press your heels into the ball. Try and lift your pelvis higher, come into that long bridge, right? Roll down, vertebra by vertebra, imprinting as you come down. So round through the lower back, and now come neutral. Okay? Again, imprint, exhale, peel each vertebra off, come into your reverse plank. Soften and widen through the shoulder blades and lengthen through the neck. Relax your jaw and roll down, placing each vertebra intentionally and come all the way to neutral. How's everybody feel?
Good.
Okay. All right. Make sure your heels are on the top of your ball. Mine were a little forward. Again, imprint, scoop, come into your bridge. All righty. Keeping your ankle bones reaching toward one another. You're going to pull that ball in and release out, lengthen. Okay, try not to drop your hips. Pull that ball in, release and lengthen. 3 more. You should feel this crazy in your hamstring, but through your back as well. Lengthening and lifting the back. Last one. Lengthen out first and roll down vertebra by vertebra. How's that?
Good.
Okay, all right, keep your left heel on the ball, bring your right leg in. Let's take a little soft stretch and make sure your right hip didn't just come up toward your armpit. Lengthen through the right side of the body. And just have a little passive stretch moment. Flex through the foot. Try to keep your spine neutral, so try not to smash into your lower back. And float that leg down, left leg up.
Oh.
Good, second part of that series. Feet are on top of the ball. Squeeze your ankles, knees together. Imprint through the back. Press your lower back in. Scoop and come back in. Okay? Nice long torso. When in doubt, come back to the starter position, because trying to stabilize here actually activates all the muscles we're trying to work anyway, right? We're gonna lift our right leg, place it down. Lift our left leg, place it down. Did somebody laugh? Right leg, place it down. Keep lifting from the pelvic bone, lengthening through the torso. 2 more times each side, really pressing that stabilizing leg into the ball. Last time. And let's come down vertebra by vertebra. All right, soften. Anybody want to talk about anything? No? The last one. Okay, heels are on top of the ball. Let's separate our ankles by 1 inch this time. Okay, imprint, exhale, and come up. Right? Nice deep breath in. As you float one leg to the top, you're going to pull the ball in, out, and down. One leg to the top, in, out. Again, in, out. Take your time. Focus more on keeping your hips lifted. Last one. In, out. In, out. Come into your extension. Lift your hips. Soften through the shoulders. Roll down 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knees. Walk the ball in. Just to soften your legs on top of the ball. Release your back, but come into neutral. So your ribs get heavy. Okay. Walk your feet to the outside of the ball. Ankle bones are holding on to it. Okay, you're flexing your feet. Arms come to a soft T, so 45 degree. So you're not all the way T, you're not all the way down to a soft T. Right? We're going to flex our feet, imprint your lower back. So all that we've been doing to imprint our back and lift our tailbone. Take the ball down as far as you can support it and come up. Pressing your whole inside foot into the ball. And up. Let's do it 2 more times. Last one. Hold it there. Bend your knees. Press. Bend. Press. Bend. Press. 4. Keep that lower back imprinted. 3, 2, and last one. And bring it up. Hand yourself that ball. Open to your V. Come back up. Hand yourself that ball. Open to your V. Keeping your lower back imprinted. And as you work your legs, try not to do all the work in your hip flexors. Engage the abdominals. Bring up, hand yourself that ball. Let's do 2 more times. Arms and legs. Good. All right. Let's come back up. Everybody's at 90. Hold on to that ball. So we're going to play ball with ourselves. You're going to drop the ball, catch it, throw the ball, catch it. Right? Whoop. And if it doesn't hold, it doesn't matter. You just want your inner thighs to engage.
My dogs are going nuts because they think you're going to play with them.
Okay, 4 more times. 3. Whoop. My ball is too big. 2. And 1. Hi, Jake. Alrighty, everybody okay? You should feel that on your inner thigh. All right, let's come up. We're gonna sit on our ball. Okay, back in this motion. Going to scoop forward and arch open. Okay, so I'm using my feet to press into the ground. As I scoop forward, I'm stabilizing, drop your chin. As I open up into my arch, trying to lift off that ball. Really round scoop. 2 more. And up. And up. All right, this next one, you're gonna scoop forward, stay there. Walk your feet to the front. And hands back behind the head. We're gonna open up in reverse bug splat. So you want your feet planted on the floor. Try and get on top of the ball enough so you feel the oppositional weight of your head and your shoulders and your hips and your booty. Rock the ball forward, so take the weight into your feet and push back. Trying to open through the hip flexors. If you can go into a straight leg as you push back, do that. But just find a place in your back where you feel it extending through the arch. All right. Come basically on top of the ball, hands back behind the neck, elbows stay wide, plant your feet. We're going to start with some abdominal work, pushing into our feet. Okay, so pushing to the ground, chin comes to the chest. Now push your lower back into the ball and a little crunch up and open, look at the sky. Crunch up, open, look at the sky. Pressing your feet into the ground for stability. Make sure you're also not using your hip flexors. Get that open extension, just like we roll down on the floor. Feel each vertebra find its place, the ball. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna hold here, all right? Little marches, you're fine. Press your lower back into the ball. Little marches, contract your belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and plant those feet down and release over the ball. Everybody okay? Okay. We're gonna do that again. Exhale, start by tucking your pelvis up to the sky, pressing your lower back into the ball, chin to the chest, scoop and come up into your abdominal contraction and march. You're stabilizing on the ball as you keep that abdominal crunch. So you want to feel that stabilizing effect as you lift one leg. You have to keep your abdominals fired and close to the center line. 3, 2, and last one. And come down, release. Come in full starfish extension on the ball. Try and straighten your legs, open your arms, heavy torso on the ball. Hands to the back of the neck, chin to the chest. Roll forward to come off that ball. Okay. All right. Do a little side extension work. Far away, all of a sudden. So coming straight down on your mat. Straight down on your mat. Okay, I'm on my right side, so I'm going to cross my left leg in front. Lift your right leg. Try and pull your waistline off the mat. We don't want to collapse down. You want to find that lift in the waist as you find the lift in the leg. Flex through the right foot. We're going to lift up, back, down, and forward. Draw a little square on that far wall with your heel. Without rocking through the waist, you want to keep space for that little mouse to crawl under. Pressing the foot into the ground, you're balancing on that hip. Lengthen through the waist. Let's do 4 more. Up, back, down, forward. Last 2. And let's hold it in the center. Reach through with the toe. Externally rotate that leg and a little lift up with the heel. Up, 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 up. No down, just up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex again. Reverse the direction of your circle. So up, forward, back, down, or your square. Forward, back, down. And try and focus on suspending on that lift. Keeping yourself nice and long in the waist. Close the ribs to the center. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And bring it down. Good. Lengthen that top leg. Lift your both legs off the ground, right? So balancing on your hip. We're going to curl up. You're trying to lift the outside of your left ankle. Squeeze your feet together so they don't separate, but lift up as you reach that arm down the leg and come back, extend. Exhale. Come up, engaging the obliques.
I don't have any.
What?
I don't have any obliques.
Let's find them. Yeah, even if you don't feel yourself really move, you want to fire up. All right, last one. Good. And now we're going to go into teaser. So you're going to come fully up. Squeeze your ankles together and come fully down. My mat is so sticky, it makes it very hard. So I'm going to blame it on that. Come back down. Your legs stay floating. You're balancing on your hip. Last one. And bring it down. One last big extension and soften. And let's go to the other side. Anyone want to talk about that? If you have a hard time balancing on your hip, I do too. Yeah. Okay, so let's come long. So your hips stacked. Now your right foot comes forward. Flex and lift that bottom leg, right? Little squares, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back. Try and hit each point, each corner of the square with even gusto. 4 more. 3, 2, and let's come to the center. Reach that leg long, point the toes, externally rotate that leg, and lift the heel to the sky, up, 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 lengthening through the waist. Stay off the left side of your waist. Want to close to the center line, not collapse into the torso. 3, 2, and 1. Flex that foot, come back parallel, reverse the direction of the circle. Back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down. Really feel the balance on the hip bone. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And come down. Lengthen those legs. Reach nice and long. Okay, lifting your legs, squeeze your knees together. Your right arm is going to reach down toward your toes as you try and lift your ankle bones toward the sky. Come back down. Exhale. One side is always harder than the other. I don't know why this side's so hard. Exhale, reach, keeping those feet together. Let's do 3 more. 2, long neck. And last one. And come down, lengthen out. We're gonna come up into our teaser extension. Ready? Coming onto our hip. Squeeze your ankles together and open. Try not to fall like I just did. 3 more. Really fire up the abdominals. Woo! Try not to do the work in your neck. And bring it down. Beautiful. Roll onto your belly. Okay, on our elbows, your hands can be flat or in prayer, it doesn't matter, right? Tuck your pelvis into the mat. Squeeze your quads, the top of your thighs, so your kneecaps don't suddenly grind into the mat. Tuck your pelvic bone into the mat. Activate your booty. Think of lifting out of your hips. Let your neck stay at the diagonal, so your gaze is down at the diagonal. Tuck your pelvic bone as you do 2 little beats. Beat, 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 beat. Shoulders are down, neck is long. Tuck your pelvis, lift your belly. Good, 2 more times each side. Last one, squeeze your booty. Good, all right, come down, hands to your side. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, lift your belly, press the tops of your feet into the floor as you open and lift into a full cobra. Open through the chest. Just let your weight, your hips get really heavy. Don't collapse in your shoulders. Pull up out of your shoulders, lift in the sternum, and carefully place your whole body back down, forehead to the mat. Keep your palms on the floor right there. Tuck your pelvis. We're going to do that again. Exhale. Reach out long with the crown of the head as you start to peel off that mat. Good. And laying back down. Hands come underneath the forehead. Open the knees. Flex the feet. Pull your heels toward your booty. Tuck your pelvic bone into the mat, lift your belly, And as you squeeze your heels together, we're going to lift our feet to the sky. Lift up and up. Keep tucking the pelvic bone in. Lift the belly. Pull the shoulders down. Long neck. Lift up and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We have 2 transitions. Hold it here double time. Up, up, up. No, down. Just up, up, up. Keep those heels close to your booty. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alternate. It's right and left, right and left. Don't let your heels stray. Keep them magnetic toward one another. Up, up. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Heels together. Lift, hold. Lift higher, hold. Tuck the pelvis, higher, hold. Last one, higher, hold, and release down. Good. Push back into child's pose, wide knees. So you press your chest toward the floor, arms are long. Okay, let's come back down on our belly. Legs are long, arms are up in front. Full on Wonder Woman. Tuck your pelvis. Lift your belly. Alrighty, we're gonna go straight into alternates. So right arm, left leg comes up. So you wanna feel your pelvic bone tuck as your belly lifts and as your shoulder blades and your shin or in your calf reach to the sky. Come back down. Left arm, right leg. And down. Other way. So pressing that long leg and the long arm into the floor as you keep up lengthening through the torso. Let's do one more time each side. Good, come down, both at the same time. Don't do the work in the back of your neck. Reach your legs and arms out. Slow down. 3 more times. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and down. 2 more. And down. Last one. We're gonna meet at the top. Little swimmer. Beep, 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 beep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Good. Push up. Let's come into our knees. Little knee plank. Squeeze your ankles and knees together. Tuck your pelvis. Extend the arms. Tuck your pelvis in toward your chin. Rotate your elbows in toward your ribs. Fingers are directly in front. Shoulders down. Scoop out in the belly. We're going to come into a tricep push-up hold. Right? Come down as far as you can. Keep tucking the pelvis. Keep lengthening through the neck. Hold it. 4. Keep those heels in toward your booty. 3, 2, and little pulse. Up an inch, down an inch, up, down, up, down, up, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back into child's pose. High booty, curl your toes over. All right, come back in. Same thing. Bend the elbows, squeeze. Put your weight into the triceps. Shoulders are down. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2. And now as far down and up as you can go. Down, up to a straight arm. Down, take your time. Keep the ribs closed. Belly's pulled up. Pelvic bone is tucked. 5 more. Shoulders down, long neck. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to meet back up in that little contracted length and hold. Hold it. 8, 7. Squeeze your butt, tuck your pelvis. 5, 4, 3, 2, and push back. High tailbone, child's pose. Okay. You guys get whatever heaviest weights you have. Okay. We're laying on our back. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor. You know what? Because time is advancing, so bring your band too. And because we had so many interruptions, if you guys want to go past 10 minutes, we can. Just let me know. Okay, heaviest weight. You're laying on the floor. Knees are bent. All right, neutral spine. So anchor your tailbone. You want that little space where that little mouse can crawl underneath.
Hey, Deborah, are you using 2s or 8s or what?
I'm using 2s, but if you have heavier, if you have 5, I would start with those.
Okay.
Yeah, but I only have 2s and 1s. So I'm a wimp. And I don't have hand weights. I just have the toning balls. All right, arms to the sky. Make sure that your wrists are over your shoulders and not over your eyeballs. Okay, we're gonna hold on to those weights down by our side. Hover, don't land, hover, and come back up. You have lengthening your knuckles away from your shoulders as you go down. Lift in the sternum, lengthen through the waist, keeping that neutral spine. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and we're going to meet down with our arms down by our side, hovering off the ground. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Press your shoulder blades into the ground. Hold it 4, 3, 2. All we're going to do is a little ice cream scoop rotation. Rotate so your palms are to the sky, hovering still. Rotate palms down. Keeping the arms straight so they will externally rotate a little bit as your palms go to the sky. You're just spiraling in the shoulder. 4. Don't do the work in the neck. Start noticing if you're tightening your neck or your jaw. 3, 2, and last one. We're going to meet up with our palms facing the floor. Come back up to the sky. Roll your shoulders out and down so they're nice and wide. Okay, open to goalpost. The floor is your stopper. Press back up. Press back up. Okay, if you feel like your bottom half is not participating enough, you can press up to bridge as you come up to the sky. So we go into tailbone taps. You keep that spine long, tap, come back up, squeeze, or just stay doing the arms. Doesn't matter to me. Breathing. Exhale as you come up. You don't want to collapse in your chest. You want to lift in the sternum as you press your shoulders down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and last one, we're going to meet with our tailbone down and our arms toward the floor. Elbows hovering a 1/2 inch off the floor. You're going to open palms to the sky and come up to goalpost. Open palms to the sky so your arms are hovering. And here's where, if you want to start changing weights, absolutely fine. You can do the whole thing without weights too. Press your shoulder blades down into the ground. 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're going to meet up here. Push back to the sky. Rotate so your palms are facing. Soften through the elbows. We're going to do flies. So same thing. Open. The floor is your gauge, right? And same thing here. Either just arms cup up in a tree hugger, or we can do your lower body as well. Squeezing and lengthening in opposition. Where your shoulders and your knees reach in opposite direction. You want to lengthen through the arms so you're pressing your shoulder blades into the ground as you're working your arms and as you're lifting in the sternum. 4, 3, 2. Good. We're going to meet up in fly. Nice wide arms. Circles. Circles. Draw circles on the side of the wall. Your elbows are soft. You're lifted and scooped in the arms, so you're not hyperextending in the elbows, right? Little tiny circles, and your wrists are below your shoulder, so you're not in a big open T. 4, 3, 2, come up one fly, open back up, reverse your circles. So hopefully you can remember which direction you're going. Widen through the shoulder blades, lift in the sternum. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it up. Rotate your palms so they face back away from you where we started. We're coming up overhead without bringing your shoulders with. Exhale all the way down. Nice big arc in the sky. Feel your shoulder blades press down into the ground. Elbows are soft. 4, 3, gotta do the work in the neck. 2, and last one, and bring it down. Good. Right, holding on to the back of your legs, let your weights go. Bring your chin up to your chest and get a little momentum, and we're gonna rock up. Find your balance. Pull your chest in toward your legs. Lengthen out, hold. Either stay holding here, it's fine, or here. Into your teaser. And bring it down. Okay, you guys have a band?
Yes.
Okay, let's put our right foot in the band. Left leg is long. Okay, start by sitting up nice and tall, just so you can tell the difference from when you scoop your pelvic bone to the sky and you roll into your lower back and pull that leg in. Now try and lengthen through that side of the waist. Our tendency is to hike that hip up toward our armpit. You want to curl that hip away from your armpit. Just release into that stretch. Point through the toes on both feet, and now lift the long leg on the floor, lift it off just an inch, hovering. Bend both knees a teeny tiny bit, reach back longer. Bend, 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 soften, lengthen. Bend, 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 soften, lengthen. Good, and lower that foot on the floor. Take the band in your right hand and open the leg to the right. Keeping both butt cheeks on the ground, you can extend your left arm to counterbalance. Nice deep breath in. Soften that right knee. Reach out through the leg. Soften and lengthen. One more time, soften and lengthen. Breathe into the stretch. When you're ready, come back up to 90. Switch hands. Rotate your toes inward and take it across the body. Trying to keep the toes as close to the shoulder height as possible. Energy out that supporting leg on the floor. Good. While you're here, release your foot from the strap. Come into a full spiral over. And swing the leg down to meet the other, come up to 90. Rotate over. Swing the leg down to come up. Let's do that 3 more times. So you want your right shoulder to stay on the ground, You want your left leg to stay super long on the floor. Good. Come into that scissor extension. Hold on to the back of the leg. Exhale, chin to the chest. Curl your upper body up. Float that left leg off the ground. And final stretch here, squeezing through the legs. Try and get the extension through squeezing. Good. We're going to switch here. Switch. Little scissor abdominal. Keep that chin tucked, holding onto that wall mat. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to meet up with our right leg up toward the sky. Lower your left leg. All right. Exhale. Imprint your lower back. Push your right leg away from you. And we're going to walk up. Get a little momentum. Walk up that leg. And come in. And release down. Get your band and the left foot goes in the band. Sorry, I'm sure I made that look very unattractive. All right. Lift that leg, nice stretch, press your chest forward. Do the same thing on this leg to finish up. So start with the pelvic bone, scoop and tuck to the chin, and roll down. Controlling that roll down, and pull the leg in. Nice deep breath. Float your right leg off the floor. Keep off your lower back so we're not tumbling into our lower back. Bending both knees. Tiny bend, longer reach. Tiny bend, longer reach. 2 more. Tiny bend, longer reach. Last one. Now lower that right leg on the floor. Take the band into your left hand, open to the side, counterbalance with your right arm. Try and flatten through the belly, soften through that left hip. Tiny bend, longer reach. 2 more, tiny bend, longer reach. Really feel the extension through that right leg as well. Come up through the center, switch hands with the band, internally rotate from the hip to the toe, and pull that leg over and across. And release your foot from that strap. Reach it long, now fold over, take a full spinal rotation. Leg swings down, come up to 90. So you can do it at whatever pace you feel. You want to keep that left shoulder on the ground. Keep your abdominals in control. 2 more. And the last one. Let's meet up here. Take hold of that leg. Pull that leg in. Float your right leg off the floor. Exhale, curl up. Come into that full scissor extension pull. Switch. 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 Right, next time our left leg is up to the sky, drop that right leg, imprint your back, and walk up that leg. And come down. One last forward fold. Flex through the feet. Reach the crown of the head forward. And come up, stack. And you're done.
Yay.
Thank you, my preciouses.
Okay, have a good weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Wednesday.
Oh,
I haven't met you, but I'm Gretchen. It's fun to be doing these again.
Hi, Gretchen. Kristen, nice to know you.
Nice to know you too.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks Taylor, for doing this. This is awesome.
no problem. You guys have a good day. I'm going to log off.
Hey, Deborah, real quick.
Yeah.
I forget to tell you, the Sorels don't fit. My ankle's too narrow.
Oh, shoot. Who else has a size 12 foot that we can give them to?
Your sister? She's the only other one I know.
Yeah, I'm not talking to her right now. Okay, well, that's fine.
Okay, do you want me to give them back to you?
Well, hold on to it. I mean, I can get them from you, but if we think of somebody to give them to.
Yeah, okay, I'll just hold on to them and we'll just keep our eyes peeled. How about that?
Your ankle's too narrow.
The back of my ankle, it slips up and down when I walk in it. They're cute. They're super cute, but it just
Could it not be sewn by a cobbler differently?
I don't know.
Okay.
Would it be worth it?
Well, you might, I can't remember what it is, but you might be able to just unstitch the back where the elastic inserts and stitch it back up.
Okay, let me take a look at them and see
Yeah.
what that
Okay.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.